Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Saga. This is our fifth and final game in our little mini Saga campaign. I say 5 games, we only filmed 4 of them and this is the fourth one, this is the finale. I'm joined by Robin again, who's brought his Vikings along, and we've decided to end things the way they began, and we are playing the Clash of Warlords scenario. We're playing with a full 6-point warband each. And it's hopefully going to be incredibly brutal. In fact, I know it's going to be incredibly brutal. As you can see, we've already set up the battlefield here. Now, the way that this scenario works, obviously if you've seen the previous battle reports, if you're a Saga player, you'll be familiar with it. But essentially, you randomly generate different conditions and aspects of the battlefield and then just fight a game for massacre points, so for kills, or until one enemy is annihilated. So at the start of setting everything up, myself and Robin rolled. Robin got higher, so Robin is the first player. Robin got to select one piece of terrain from the common terrain table, and he picked a group of trees, which we've also got this nice little logging camp here, which he's deployed there. I could then put down a piece of scenery just so long as it wasn't within shot, and I put down this hill. Robin then put down some more trees, and I've chucked down that field over there. We've then just added some bits and bobs across the battlefield. So things like these hedges, these bits of scrub on here, they do not affect moving or anything like that. They're just there to look nice. The things that actually affect things are the 2 woods, the hill, and that area of sort of scrub at the back of the field. Sorry. Robin has elected, after rolling, to do corner deployment. Yeah. So for that, we've drawn a centre line through our table. Now remember, because we're on a 4x4 here, it's meant to be on a 4x3, so we actually start already 6 inches in. But we have a centre line denoted here by all of the lovely little farmyard creatures. And for deployment, Robin will be deploying half his force, including his warlord, within, as long as it's further than M from the centre line. I then deploy my whole force within further than M of the centre line, and then Robin puts down the remainder of his force there. So yeah, it's going to be good. What do you think about it going in? Because your warlord died in the last game.
He did, so now he's Olaf Snorri's son. But it was brutal because we played this the first time. We only had 4 points, and that was pretty brutal. And now we've got 6.
Now we've got 6, so we're going to see where it goes.
Brutal.
Well,
we'll roll up the chaos option.
Do you want to do that now? Do you want to do it now? You roll for it. So if we want, we can, and of course we do, you have the option of rolling for some battlefield chaos, so for a sort of a unique rule for this game. So Robin, why don't you do the honours and see what we've got? 6. That doesn't sound good already.
Oh, okay. Slaughter. Start. At the end of the game, each unit which was entirely destroyed brings an extra 2 massacre points. So you want to be going for whole units rather than...
Oh, okay. So that normally gives you +1. So it's going to give you +3 this time? Is it an additional +2 to the +1, or is it +2 overall?
An extra... Yeah, so it'd be a +3.
+3. So it means your warlord is going to be worth like
7.
God, wow. Okay, right. Well, let's have a look at the forces, which I'm sure you guys are going to be familiar with. I've bought something different. I don't know if Robin has, but let's go and check them out. Okay, Robin. So what have we got this time?
We've got warlords, 2 units of Hearthguard with one of them as berserkers, 3 units of 8 warriors, and then my javelin men, which are pinning all my hopes on because
that's the way it's gone. That's a lot of men. I feel a bit outnumbered. Okay, and that's a full 6 points because, of course, the warlord is 3. Yep. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7 dice.
So here's my army. This is my Anglo-Danes. Now, I've gone a little bit different. I'm trying to be a little bit more specialised, shall we say. So we've got my warlord at the back. We have 2 units of warriors, a unit of levy, 2 units of Hearthguard, 1 unit is armed with Dane axes, and I've decided to take a champion this time. So this is like a little mini warlord who's hopefully going to run around the battlefield and cause chaos. That's what I'd like. So he's going to be worth quite a lot of points now we've got that slaughter thing. If he gets killed, that probably wasn't the best thing. So what we'll do, we will get the armies deployed. We'll just have a quick chat about how things have gone after deployment, and then we'll just get into the first turn. And the first turn will be with Robin. Okay, so we are all deployed. I seem to be a little bit more bunched up. So centre line was obviously there. And Robin, you first put down some stuff over here, didn't you?
Yeah, I went down. I think my first 4 units I put down, because over half was Berserkers, a Warlord with, let's call it a bodyguard of warriors nearby, and then the other unit of Hearthguard, and then I filled in the gaps kind of at the end with that, and then just kept 1 unit of warriors back as
in reserve. Where are the killer unit of it?
They're over there.
Yeah,
So I've gone for the smallest end of your line, so they can hopefully pick stuff off.
What he means here is I've kind of bunched in. So I've put a unit of warriors here with normal Hearthguard there and my Warlord there. In front of the trees, we've got the axe-wielding Hearthguard. The champion is behind them. And then I've got 8 more warriors. And then I've got my levy here, which I put down because I thought naked berserkers and guys with arrows won't go well together. But he's obviously put down some warriors over there to threaten my line. So there we go. So it's, we are awfully close to each other at the start. Robin has the first turn because he's the first player. But as he's the first player, he only gets to roll 3 Saga dice for his first turn. So let's get into it then. We're playing for 6 turns. Win on massacre points. Viking turn 1. Okay, so Robin, what did you do with your 3 dice?
Basically, I've just put 1 dice into each activation. So one for the levy, 1 for unit warriors, 1 for a Hearthguard, and obviously the Warlord. Hopefully, will use his own determination.
And you can,
and he can
maneuver if you're over.
Yeah,
L
as long as I
away.
stay more than L away, and I am L away,
Okay.
I'll be able to do a bit of manoeuvre.
Right then. Okay, so what are you going to activate first?
So first, I'm going to go with my unit of levy.
Okay, I think the levy you can do a maneuver
I can.
because you're over L away, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you just can't finish within L.
Yeah.
So you should be all right.
Yeah, I'm over L.
You're well over L, and they get a free action, which is a medium move, which is what you've got. So as long as you don't come within the end of that sword,
Yeah, I guess that's the only dice I'll be using anyway, so that's fine. So.
because you can keep that on them for next turn.
Oh, can you keep
Yeah,
on
you
the
can leave them.
activation?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
you
leave
keep on the
them.
activation as well. Okay.
Yeah, so you might as well just move that because they're not going to come within.
No.
Yeah, so you just get your free activation with them.
Yeah. Oh, right. So they will just be moving out.
Cool. I'm going to go and harass that sheep.
Right. Next, I'm going to activate a unit of warriors.
Okay.
And I'm going to activate these guys. No, I'm not, because they're Hearthguard. So I'm going to activate a unit of Hearthguard,
Okay.
which is going to be those guys.
Excellent. And there's a lot of people coming towards me.
And they'll just be moving up to there. So they won't be able to use the manoeuvre because they're not in open ground, because they're in a field.
No, they're
so
in a
they
field.
can't use that, which is fine. Then I'm going to use the Warlords.
Is he going to run to the top of the hill?
He's going to use Weir Bay
Yeah.
to activate them first.
To get them to run in front
And
up
they'll
the top of the hill, and
run
then
in
he'll go up
front of
behind.
the top of the
Yeah.
hill, yeah.
See, despite the fact you only had 3 dice, you're going to be getting a fair bit of movement.
Yeah, the way the deployment works out actually means that also actually moving up means I can stop you getting free manoeuvres by being within L.
Yeah. Obviously, my Warlord, who's over here. Now, obviously, I've gone back to using my original Warlord model because I wanted to use the champion. I was using this guy as the Warlord last time. This is Bermond of Sudfield, who's here after avenging his father last time. And this is, what's his name? Snorrison.
Yeah. Oh,
He-
Snorrison.
Snorrison. He's come to have vengeance. So, yeah, this could be interesting.
He actually gets a free short move every turn, but he can't use the charge.
Oh, yes.
I'm not
you're
sure I necessarily want to get closer to your axe-wielding maniacs. There.
Oh, please, yeah. What are you doing next?
No, I think actually that's it. I'm just going to keep those dice on there.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, that's it then. That's the end of
Yeah.
your turn. So the Viking line has pushed forward a little bit more than I thought it would. But let's get into it. Let's go into the Anglo-Dane turn. I'm rolling 7 dice. So, well, we both are when you're rolling full dice. But yeah, let's get into it. Anglo-Dane turn 1. Okay, so I've decided to put a lot into activations. I did mess up. I only rolled 6 dice, obviously, not 7. But I did roll the mask, or the rare, so I got to roll 2 more. My personal champion doesn't actually generate any Saga dice. I didn't realise, but anyway, I've still got 6 points at the minute. Anyway, 6 points, 6 dice. So I decided to put 2 into my levies, 1 into my warriors, 2 into Huskars and my warlord, and I've also taken the shield wall ability because I predict I'm going to need it at some point. Maybe not now, but of course I can leave it on there for next turn. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to activate a unit of levy. Okay, I'm going to activate this unit of levy, and they are going to move first of all. They're going to come this way. Okay, I'm going to activate a unit of levy again. So I get a fatigue after this action. My unit of levy are going to shoot at your berserkers because they're basically naked. That's the whole unit, so it's going to be 6, I think. So it's going to be 2. Yeah. Each one generates 1 dice, so I'm going to get 6 dice. So my dice pool is 6. I don't have any Saga abilities to spend, and I can't spend fatigue. I haven't got any fatigue yet, so you can't spend that. So it's just going to be 6 dice hitting on 3s. They have an armor of 3. It's 4 hits. Robin, you're cancelling these on 4s, so you need 4 saves of 4. Okay. It's just 1 dead. Kind of feel like that wasn't really worth the effort. And they've taken a fatigue now for that action. I could really do with them being able to go again, but my warlord is too far away. I'm going to activate unit of warriors. I'm going to activate this unit of warriors at the back here. I'm going to get them to move forward because I predict that these levy are going to suffer very, very soon. So we'll move these guys up. There we go. Okay, I'm going to activate a unit of half-guard. Basically, my axe-wielding half-guard here are going to move up the hill to here. Guess what they're going to do next?
Ooh, they're going to activate again.
They might do. And, yeah, they're going to activate again. It's for massacre points. What do you want?
There is going to be a massacre.
Yeah, they're going to charge. Into there. There we go. And then they generate the fatigue at the end of it, don't they?
So
not the start.
Does that mean they'll get 2 at the end?
They'll get 2 at the end. 1 for the combat and 1 for the end. So let's assemble the dice pools. My half guard have 2 attacks each, so they have 8 dice, and your warriors have 1 attack each, but there's 8 of them, so you have 8 dice. Right. So I've got 8 dice. You've got 8. You don't have any fatigue or anything to spend. I don't have any fatigue for you to spend. So it's just going to be 8 and 8. My Dane axes reduce your armor from 4 to 3.
But they also reduce.
But my armor's down from 5 to 4. So you've got 8 dice hitting on 4s. I've got 8 dice hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Right, so I'm looking for 3s. That is 4. And you're looking for 4s.
Oh, if I'm looking for 3s, 2.
2. Okay, so I need 2 saves of 5. 1 dead. You need 4 saves of 5. Oh, dead. 1 dead as well. Okay. In case of a draw, I think it's me that goes. Yeah,
you withdraw.
I withdraw, don't I?
Very short.
No, short. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to use determine because I haven't got any activation dice left, but I have got a whole load of weir bays and determination. So I'm going to use determination from my champion. So he has determination and resilience, and he is essentially just going to kind of try and tease your warlord a little bit. Sure, it'll go fine. And then over here, I think you can move through woods, can't you? It just reduces your.
Yeah, they are.
It's very difficult, I think, isn't it? And that just reduces your movement by 1 category.
Woods are uneven. Yeah, high uneven and light cover.
Okay. Okay. So my. Do you know what? I'm saying they're going to stay where they are for the moment. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to end my turn there. So bit of early action, not masses of casualties, bit of fatigue. So let's go into the next Viking turn. All right. Okay. So what happened?
I roll some dice. I've got some activation. Well, no. To begin with, I was just getting carried away with cool abilities in my head. I was going to wipe out your whole army in one turn. Never realised I put nothing on activations, so I rejigged that. So mostly into activations, just a couple of combat abilities because we are getting quite close.
We are down this end, yeah.
I think something might happen. So we're going to go for that and see how we
go. What do you want to do first?
So I think... Right, so I'm going to activate a unit of levies.
Okay.
And they're just going to start heading towards... He's going to be the closest one, so I don't think I'm going to... No.
No, is he just out?
Quite going to be in range.
Okay. That's fine.
Which is what
it's fine.
Thought.
Rocket powered javelins are... Just noticed the Crusader in there.
Yeah, he picked it up.
Well, it's all right because down here, where is it? Here we've got this late Roman in here, and in here we have my staff slinger because I seem to have lost 2 models.
Right, then I'm going to go with this unit of warriors.
Okay.
So they're only going to move short.
Yes, they can't manoeuvre because they're in what's
so
considered rough ground, and it can only be short.
What I have remembered from previous games, having a reserve. Well, I then got distracted and never actually moved the reserve up and ended up with half my units not doing anything. So, a unit of Hearthguard.
Okay. Is that the Berserkers?
Going with the angry guys. And they're going to...
Go and wave at the... in whatever way they see fit at the levy.
They're going to wave everything at them. Axes, pelts, genitalia probably.
Are they activating again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are. So if I charge, the fatigue's at the end.
It's at the end, yeah. Great. Okay, so they get 4 attacks each, don't they?
Yes. Because
so you get 12, and I get a whopping 4. Okay, so you have 12 dice, I have 4 dice. It's over to you first. Do you want to spend an ability?
Yep, so I've got Ula, which is re-roll all of your attack dice, which is not score a hit.
Okay. I have nothing. I'm not using shield wall. And these guys.
I will just use your fatigue. So you're
free. My armour is free. So you can either raise yours to 4 or lower mine to 2.
I think I'll raise mine to 4 using your fatigue. Just to try and keep some of my guys alive, maybe.
Excellent.
Already rolling misses.
Okay, so I have 4 dice hitting on 4s. You have a lot of dice hitting on 3s. You're hitting on 3s. No, 4. 3s. Yes, 3s.
And re-rolling misses. So
you hitting on 3s? Yes, my armor's free.
Do you want me to double check?
No, it is free. It is free because half guard are 5, warriors are 4, levies are 3. Is that all but 1? So 11 hits. So one of my guys might survive.
Maybe.
Okay. I'm hitting on 4s. None. Great.
Did I raise my arm?
Okay, so I need 11 saves of 5.
Yes. Is that 10 dice?
Yeah, so that's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dead. There we go, and I will be withdrawing.
So I get 2 fatigue, don't I?
Yep, for the second activation and moving back, and I get a fatigue. Right, we'll just move these and then go back into the turn. Right, what do you want to do next?
I'm going to use We Obey with my Warlord. And he's going to activate... It's short range, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Range. So those guys...
activate them, and they are going to
come
down the hill. But before I do that, so I'm going to use Asgard. So trigger after a unit has been activated to charge, but before the charge is resolved, remove the fatigue from one of my units.
Oh, you're going to remove it off them. Oh, no. Right, okay. Excellent. All right, let's work out dice. I have 2, 4, 6 dice because I've got 3 guys, and you have 7. Okay, so starting with you, what do you want to do? So I've currently got an armour of 4, and I've reduced your armour to 3.
Yeah, so I'm going to use one of your fatigue to raise my armour back up.
To 4?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to have to spend my shield wall. So shield wall is a reaction, so I can use it here, and it increases my unit's armour by 1, so that puts my armour up to 5.
I'll lower your armour back down to 4.
Back down to 4. So essentially...
So both on 4.
Both, I've got 6 dice hitting on 4s, you've got 7 dice hitting on 4s. Right then, go for it.
That's 3.
3, okay. Come on. 4. You need 4 saves of 5. So 3 dead.
Second.
I need 3 saves of 5. 1 dead.
Was it 3 for me? Wasn't
Yep. You haven't got any oh no, you do have an activation dice
5
left.
for warriors, and I'm just going to activate a unit of warriors.
You can get those guys out at the back. Mind you, they've already been once, so they'll get fatigued.
Yeah.
And you've got these guys down here.
Yeah, I'm going to go for these guys up here.
Bring them up in support behind the berserkers.
Yeah. Come up there. Mopping up.
Excellent. Anything else? What about your warlord? He's got his determination.
He has got a thing. So he also gets. Oh no, because he'll leave him on his own. I know that that's bad from previous games because he's got that special ability, exploration 2. So I can do a free short move.
What's my guy's special ability? I've forgotten. It is
swimming.
battle level 1.
Swimming.
Rolls 1d6 in combat. Roll d6 in combat. 6 equals +2 attacks.
Yeah. So at the start of everything, you got possible bonus dice, and I've also got renown 1. So I've got a heroism token.
Oh, so is that Oh, you need a hero. There you go. Take a blue token. There you go. So here we are at the end of Viking turn 2. There's been some combat. My levy have taken a bit of a hit, but then your warriors on the hill have taken a bit as well.
Yeah,
So
to be honest, I'd have just been happy if I'd just killed one more half guard.
Yeah.
Just so you weren't getting a dice, and so.
But I think you've just done that with my levy. I just need to double check.
I'm glad I'm not going to be shot up.
Yeah, I mean I'll get 3 dice. So I could take out those pesky berserkers, but then I have got a whole sort of clutch of fresh guys over here. Right then, we will go into the next Anglo-Danish turn. Okay, so there we go. I've only put one ability on, which is Crush the Weak, and I've put 2 dice into activating warriors and 2 dice into activating huskars and warlords and champions and such. So the first thing I'm going to activate is going to be I'm going to use We Obey by my warlord. He's going to use We Obey on the warriors, who are just out of
because they weren't in javelin range.
So they are going to move up.
The guy at the front,
Don't throw your javelin at me. There we go. Now I'm going to use a dice to activate the same unit warriors. Now this unit is going to charge into them. So I'll generate fatigue at the end of the combat for that.
And with javelins, my armour is even 1 lower.
So your armor's 2.
I think so.
But don't you get some additional +1 in combat or something? I can't remember.
I want to get only if I charge, because effectively if I charge, I'm throwing javelins on the wall.
So what does that do? You get to...
Yeah, so it'd be +1. I get +1 to hit.
Oh, okay.
Charge.
So what's your armour?
Reduce 1 by 1, so that will make my armour 3.
Is it already taken into account on the profile? Oh no, so your armour's 3, so their armour's normally 4, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so your armour's 3. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because yours was with ranged weapons as well, wasn't it? Because bows also reduce it by...
Yes.
Well, it's just... yours is shooting and melee, mine's only melee.
Okay, excellent. Right, well, I have 8 dice because I have 8 warriors.
I must have 4.
And you have 4 dice. Alright, excellent. So I have 8 dice, you have 4 dice. Starting with me, you have an armour of 3, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. I'm going to play Crush the Weak, which is if the enemy has an armour of 3 or less, you gain 4 attack dice or 4 defence dice. I am going to gain 4 attack dice.
You can need the defence dice.
4 bonus attack dice. Over to you. You got anything to play? No, there's no fatigue kicking around. So I have 12. Because you can never be more than double your initial dice, can it?
No.
So I've got 12 dice hitting on 3s. You have 4 dice hitting on 4s. All right, hitting on 3s.
9?
9 hits, yeah. Hitting on 4s. 4 hits.
They are as murderous as they can be.
Oh, I really dislike them.
If I kill 4, I'll be happy.
4 saves of 5. So 2 dead.
Oh, they're 9.
You need 9 saves of 5. 8 dead. There we go. So I'll lose this one off the front here. They're still not gone though. I mean, they're not adding a Saga dice anymore though. I mean, I know I'm now going to take some half guard to the face.
Yes. But then yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. That worked out pretty well. Right then. Let's see what I'm going to do next. Okay, I'm going to activate a unit of half guard. My 2 loyal half guard here are going to charge your half guard at the... your warriors at the top of the hill.
There's no point me shorting it because we know you should still be...
Yeah, so I'll make it because you only retreated short.
But I did lose the guys at the front. So yeah, technically I would be further away. But no, it's fine. You can go for it.
It's okay. So we know I'm gonna make it. So you're gonna go. Do you want to close ranks?
No.
No. Okay. I will spend your fatigue to raise my armor to 5.
So I'm currently 4, aren't I?
No, you're 3 because my axe is.
Ooh. So there's no way I can make it even. I will lower your armor back down to 4.
Okay. So your armor 3, armor 4. You have 3 dice. I have 4 dice.
Oh, 4 dice.
Yeah, 4 dice. Oh yes, no, you do. Sorry, I keep on thinking. So yes, 4 and 4. I'm hitting on 3s. You're hitting on 4s. Right, looking for 3s. All hit. Looking for 4s. 1 hit. 1 save of 5. No, 1 dead. 4 saves of 5. Oh!
Nothing.
No, come on. That was I was teased there. I was teased. Back down the hill. There we go.
Fatigue.
Fortunately, I'm still generating that Saga dice. I just needed to knock 1 more off of them.
Yeah.
That's frustrating. Right, well, I'm going to use my determination and my champion is going to charge your warlord. He's got no fatigue on him. Everything like that. I think so. The personal champion is going to go out, bellow his challenge. And he's going to have a go. See what happens. Right, my personal champion has 5 dice. He's armed with a Dane axe because he's armed the same as the warlord. So he's reduced your armour to 4. My armour is also 4. So you have 8 dice, don't you?
Yeah.
So you have 8 dice hitting on 4s. I have 5 dice hitting on 4s. You got anything funny you want to do? Do you want to use your heroic thingy?
I'll see how the dice roll because that's I get to.
Oh, you get to your arters, and what does it do? This token?
I can use it. I can spend it to change the dice by +1.
Okay.
But after rolling the dice.
After you've rolled it. Okay. Right. So 5 dice hitting on 4s. 4 hits. That is enough to kill him. You're hitting on. Yeah, that's definitely enough to kill me. Wow. Okay, I might regret this. Okay, 6 saves?
Yeah.
Okay.
See how the challenge does.
So I 6 saves of 5.
You only have resilience 1.
I only have resilience 1 to do that. So 6 saves of 5. Oh, hang on.
I'll survive, won't it? Take a wound and then take a...
Okay, so no, Robin is right. He's got resilience 1, so I can cancel that hit by taking a fatigue, and I can cancel that hit by taking a fatigue. And of course, he takes the fatigue at the end of the combat, meaning my guy is exhausted, but most importantly, not dead. So I'll pop those on him now. But now, Robin, you need 4 saves of 5 as well.
And so, I'm going to spend a heroism token.
Yeah.
To change
that to a 5.
That to a 5. So
okay.
It puts me in the same position as...
So you've saved it. So you're in exactly the same position as well with 3 fatigue.
After the combat, yeah.
After the combat, right.
So you'll withdraw because...
It's a draw.
Yeah, and you're the charger.
Yeah. Okay, so here it is. That was kind of brutal. Right, let's... I don't think I can capitalise on this at the minute. So let's just withdraw. I've still got some dice to play with, but annoyingly I don't have any on my archers who could just now fire at the exhausted warlord. And I don't think my lone little warrior here can make it. My unit can't make it. Just out. I needed 1 extra activation, and that would have done it, I think. Right. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to use another dice. So I'm going to activate some Huskars. And I'm going to activate this unit of half guard here because I'd already used Weir Bay over there, and I just want them to now come across because there's a bit of a hole formed in my line. So
what do you mean, is your warlord scared because he can see the enemy and not the back of his own troops?
There we go. No, he's been clever. He's unlike his dad. He's not. However, he is going to use his determination, and he's just going to push up behind them. I still do have a dice for some warriors, but do you know what? I think I'm going to just leave it where it is for now. I mean, I could move... I suppose my warriors could charge your berserkers. You would get 12 dice. They're just going to charge me. Yeah. I'm going to use my dem to charge your berserkers. There we go. Do you wish to close ranks? No, I mean, this could be a bit of a silly thing to do.
Well, I don't know, because I've got the 2 fatigue that you can spend.
You do, but yeah. Oh, that's true, actually. I can raise my armour. Okay, that's a good point. Thanks, Ron. You've got an armour of 3, haven't you? So I have a total of... I haven't taken any wounds yet, so I've got 8 dice. You have 12 dice. Yes. So you don't... Yeah, you don't have any... Nope. So I'm going to spend both your fatigue, and I'm going to raise my armour to 6. From 4. So yes, you have 12 dice hitting on 6s, and I have 8 dice hitting on 3s. Right, hitting on 3s. 5. 12 dice hitting on 6s.
I should get
2.
Jeez.
Well predicted.
That works.
2 saves of 5 for me. 1 dead. 5 saves of 5 for you.
Oh dear.
All of them are dead. Okay, so off they go. We'll lose that guy.
I thought they were going to die, but I thought I might take a few.
Well, things seem to be going. I don't know. They go. The thing is, you've got a reserve over there, and I'm a bit worried about that.
Yeah.
And also, you have some fresh half guard as well, and a fresh unit of warriors, and my guys are actually getting tired. That is the end of the Anglo-Danish turn. So let's have a look at the third Viking turn. Right, and our sudden realisation that it's only turn 3 and we felt like it was longer because so much has died. Robin, what did you do?
So I had 5 dice.
5 dice, because I've got rid of your berserkers and your levy aren't producing one anymore.
I rolled all the F rune and 1 S rune, so I was able to combat pool, but I ended up with all F runes and 1 S rune again still. So I put it all into activations, mostly for warriors.
Yep.
With a couple of odd abilities, but I need to get these guys moving because otherwise it's that whole thing. I've got a reserve, but everything else is dead. So
everything's gone.
The reserve isn't meant to be the whole army.
Right. So what do you want to activate first?
Let's start with deploying them in this was a mistake.
Warriors.
Yes, warriors, and that was a mistake from the start.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been able to use the manoeuvre.
But hopefully they've.
It's kept them alive.
Yeah. I need to get my warlord into some action, I think. Although yours is knackered and so is mine.
Yeah.
If you're in combat and you're exhausted, I think you suffer -1 to your rolls or something like that. Or, so, yeah. I'll have a look if that actually becomes a thing.
And then a unit of Hearthguard. And over here, charge against your...
No worries. Excellent. I'm not going to close ranks. No, so okay. You have 8 dice base. I have 7. Are you going to use that thing? Oh no, because you haven't got any fatigue. It's just me.
No. So I'm going to use Freak.
What does that do? So
it's remove fatigue from unit or gain 3 attack dice. So I will gain 3
attack dice.
And then I'll spend your fatigue to raise my armor
to 5. Okay. All right. No problem. Maybe I should have closed ranks. Okay, so I have 7 dice hitting on 5s. You have 11 dice hitting on 4s.
Good. 8.
8 hits. Okay. My mistake. Hitting on 6s. 1. You need 1 save of 5.
Instant death at my level.
And 8 saves of 5 for me. Yeah, they're all dead. Every single one of them. Annihilated. There we go. And a fatigue for you, because that was definitely worth the trade-off.
Unit of warriors.
Okay.
And
which unit of warriors are we activating?
The ones that are covered... charging the guys that are covered in wolf pelts and...
Yeah, the bits of berserker.
Bits of berserker that are floating around.
Cool. Okay, so I have 7 dice and you have 8 dice. Okay, so starting with you, got any abilities you want to play?
Just going to spend your fatigue to raise my armor
to 5. Okay, so you have 8 dice hitting on 4s. I have 7 dice hitting on 5s. Okay, hit on 5s. 3. You need 3 saves of 5. 3 dead. I need 4 saves of 5. 3 dead as well.
So I will draw. At least I'm not below half though. Whereas you now are.
Nope. Got 4 left.
Oh, bloody.
Fatigue for me. And a fatigue for you. There we go.
Yeah, I just need to.
Oh, and you need to withdraw.
Withdraw me. Yeah.
Boom.
Right. So I'm going to use the Warlord's Weir Bay.
Yep. Is that going to be on these
To
guys?
activate them, and they're just going to.
Can he use Weir Bay if he's exhausted? Does it? It doesn't count as an activation, so I imagine he
I
can.
would imagine.
Just it might say under Weir Bay if it's if he can't.
No, an exhausted unit cannot use his Weir Bay special rule.
Okay.
Okay.
No, an exhausted unit can't use the rule. So does that mean he can't issue it, or does that mean?
No, because it's his rule, isn't it? So
Yeah.
It's kind
Yeah.
of
Oh, yeah,
Weir
yeah,
Bay.
yeah.
However, it's not a problem. So I'm going to activate him.
Yeah.
He'll
With
rest.
determination.
Yeah, and
To
he'll
rest.
rest.
Yeah.
So it only takes 1 off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then it's a free act. Yeah, so it doesn't count as an activation.
Yeah. So now he uses Weir Bay.
and they're gonna rest.
Okay. That was not as climate. I thought they were about to come barreling down the hill. Now they're going to come down the hill. That was but they were Bondy, weren't they? Oh yeah, they're warriors.
Yeah, they're just only.
No, they're half guard. They're warriors.
No, they're warriors.
They're warriors. That's why I'm getting confused. Now they're going to come down the hill.
Arrowing into him.
Oh, you're coming into a champion?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not good for me. Right, I have 5 dice. I need to find out what exhausted does. I think it's -1.
Yeah, -1 modifier to their attack dice.
Okay, cool. So I have 5 attacks. I'm hitting you on 3s.
If I spend your fatigue, you won't be exhausted though, will you?
No. So yeah, if you spend my fatigue, yeah.
So I have 4 attacks.
You have 4. I have 5. My armor is 4. Your armor is 3 to be because of my big axe.
But it's effectively 4 because.
Yeah, because I'm
you're
-1. Yeah.
Oh, because I don't
Right.
kill.
Robin's going to do some maths, so I'm going to pause this bit here. Right, sorry about that. Robin's made a decision. So what are you going to
I was
do?
crunching the numbers. So I'm going to spend 1 of your fatigue to raise my armor.
So your armor to me is now 4.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, because I'm not exhausted
5
now.
going 4, you're not exhausted. So it's the same as the -1
Yeah.
if you were exhausted. And then I'm going to spend 2 fatigue to lower your armor by
To 2.
to the lowest it could be. Yeah.
Okay.
So
All
that's
right.
actually the same as you being exhausted, but I
Okay.
can hit you easier.
Okay.
Just if I don't kill you, you're going to destroy my wall
Yep.
after.
Okay. No worries. So I have 5 dice hitting on 4s. You have 4 dice hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
I'll tell you after this why I don't think you should have done that.
Because you're just going to put it all back into exhaustion. We'll see.
You'll see. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I can just take it all resilience now. I can deflect 3 hits.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Oh,
You've got to get all 4.
yeah.
I've got to
And you're-
fail all my 4 of my saves. Never mind.
You live in there.
It's you
Oh,
first.
you don't. You just die.
Yeah, you first. So you're hitting on 2s. So 3 hits.
Yeah.
I am hitting on 4s. 1 hit. You need 1 save of 5.
Let's see what I've done here. Oh, okay.
Saved, and I need 3 saves of 5. So no saves, but I will just use resilience 1, 2, 3 times. So I'm exhausted again, and that means the combat's a draw.
So actually,
and you would
luckily, I didn't lose a guy, so nothing. Effectively, I did nothing.
Yeah, no, you've just basically taken a fatigue.
I see the mistake I did. Lesson had to be learned.
There we go. So we've gone exactly back to the
All
positions
I've
we were in.
done
Is gain a fatigue.
Gained fatigue, and it could have gone a lot worse.
It could have gone a
I
lot
could have
worse.
lost all my guys. Yes.
It's definitely fewer
Before I do
people. I like
anything
all these scattered groups. I do like all these individuals. So these guys are facing off here. The champion and the half guard are sort of standing against the warlord here. We've got these guys coming up in reserve. I've got my fresh unit of half guard and my warlord here. But we have got these guys
It's
over
really silly
here.
because I could have just murdered your half guard and you've lost the dice.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Never mind. It doesn't matter. It's all for the fun.
Vikings
It's
are
all
not known for their.
No. For their maths.
Yeah, definitely not.
Right, let's go into the next Anglo-Danish turn. Right, okay, so bit of a mixed bag. I did get the rare symbol, so I could roll 2 more dice through the activation pool. I've put 2 dice into half guard, and that is it. I've taken determination and I've taken shield wall, so I think I need to start playing some abilities. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my champion's determination to activate him, and he is going to just rest and remove a fatigue. I'm now going to activate him again. He is going to charge your warlord.
Spend a fatigue to lower your movement.
Okay.
Should.
So you're going to lower my movement. So that'll keep me. So I lose a fatigue. And he's going to get 2 there. No worries. Okay. I'm now going to activate him again. So he'll gain this fatigue after the combat.
Yeah.
So I'm going to dash into combat, but I've only got 1 fatigue for you to spend in combat. So let's have a look. I get 5 dice. You get 8. Cool. Me first. I'm going to play determination. I get free attack or free attack, defense, or a mix of the 2, but I gain an extra dice of my choice at each fatigue on the enemy unit. So I'm going to get 5 dice. So I'm just going to use red dice for these, just to keep so I know what's in the pool. So I get 3 dice, which I'm going to put into there. And
my ability.
I think I'm going to. Do you know what? I'm going to take 2 dice for defense. So currently I've made your armor 4. My armor's 4 anyway.
Yeah, I'm not going to use the ability I've got saved because I've got a feeling you're not going to spend my fatigue, because I'm going to spend your last fatigue to lower your armor
To 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think I'm going down.
Okay. I'm not going to do anything. So I'm going to pass. So I have 8 dice and I'm hitting on 4s. You have 8 dice hitting on 3s. Right, I'm hitting on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're hitting on 3s.
Okay.
5, 6. 6. Okay, so my guy's probably going down. I need... Oh, no, hang on. I need 6 saves. I've got 8 dice to make 6 saves, so 5.
Made 7.
I've made...
Oh, sorry.
You've made 7?
You've lost,
yeah, I've done 7, yeah.
You've lost 7.
So I've lost 7. I can then get rid of 3 of those with resilience. So my guy is dead. You need 4 saves of 5.
And I can only really save... I pass at least 2, don't I?
Mm-hmm. So you got 2.
No, that's it, isn't it? 'Cause
he's dead, yeah.
Dead,
So he's dead, yep. So just to show people what's going on here. So my guy is dead.
Dead.
Robin's guy took...
Take the exhaustion with resilience.
Took 2 hits. Sorry, he took 4 hits. He saved 2. He's already got taken 2 fatigue. He takes 1 more for resilience. That leaves 1 hit to go through.
Kills him.
And these aren't half guard, are they?
No,
So he can't sacrifice them. So the warlord is down. Snorrison.
Deal.
It's down. So the champion went down in a blaze of glory. Excellent. I've now used all my activations on my champion.
That was... I could see my warlord was going to die. That was kind of why I spent your fatigue. No.
Yeah.
I thought, at least it can burn the dice and
I
stuff.
suppose you didn't want the champion alive at the end of that to be able to do something else. So
I thought if I can use your dice up at least.
Right, I'm just going to clear up the table a little bit. Right, so I'm going to use Weir Bay from the Warlord, and my half guard are going to charge your half guard. I haven't got any fatigue for you to to do anything tricksy, to lower anything. So you've got 6 dice, I've got 8 dice. All right, I'm going to start by lowering your armor to 4 with your fatigue. You got anything?
No.
No? Oh. Okay, so I have 8 dice hitting on 4. You have 6 dice hitting on 5. Alright, looking for 4s. 5.
I'm looking 5s. 2.
So 2 saves of 5. 2 dead. You need 5 saves of 5. Oh, 2 dead. So still 1 going. No! So we both lost 2.
Yeah.
So it's a draw. So I retreat. And my warlord does have his determination. I think I'm actually just going to stay there. I'm going to call it a day there. So that's the end of my turn. Right, so next Viking turn. So we're thinking we may not see the actual end of the battle.
No.
Robin, what did you do?
So I had 1 dice left on the board anyway. Rolled my 4 dice. Was able to get an S rune. So at this point, I just think more dice is better. So gone for a mixture of activations and a couple of abilities just to try and
shift things.
Shift things off the board and that.
Right. What do you want to activate first? Because of course you don't have We Obey or Determination.
No, that is a bit of a flaw. So I am going to go with unit of warriors.
Is it going to be your?
Just pass me the, and they're just gonna.
Oh, okay.
Go there.
Okay, you activating them again by any chance?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, activate them again.
Yeah. What are they going to do? Who are they charging?
They're going for the charge.
They're charging
So
now.
it's half-guard.
Cool.
So I'll get my
Okay.
after.
Excellent. So I get 4 dice, and you are going to have 8 dice. Starting with you, if you've got some tricksy
Do this time.
curmudgeons.
I'm just going to play Loki, which is until the end of the melee, gain 2 attack dice every time the enemy triggers a Saga ability.
Okay. Interesting. What have you got left to activate? You can do your.
Got half guard here, yeah.
So just half guard.
Yeah, it's just that one chap.
So that one chap out there, he's not really do very much, is he? I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. And then I will spend
My fatigue.
your fatigue to raise my armor to 5.
Okay, excellent. So I've got 4 attacks hitting on 5. You have 8 attacks hitting on 5.
Oh, and then, sorry.
Plus 10. No, that's it. I didn't use an ability.
And then I'm going to use Frigg to gain 3 attack dice.
Okie dokie. Cool. Excellent. Right, you're hitting on 5s, I'm hitting on 5s.
Yep.
Excellent. I'll let you go first.
I think that's right. How did I manage that?
4.
4.
What?
Last place, sorry.
I'm hitting on 5s as well. All 3s, does that mean something? Yeah, loads of misses. Okay, I need 4 saves of 5. No, they are dead. Okay, not looking good for the Warlord. What do you want to do now? You've just got 1 dice left on there.
Yeah, so I'm just going to... I'll just rest him.
Okay, lovely.
I didn't quite have the warrior dice I needed.
Okay, so interesting. Into the Anglo-Danish turn, and my Warlord is staring down a whole horde of Vikings that are coming for him. So let's go find out what's going to happen. Okay, so I decided to put 1 into activating Half-Guard or the Warlord, 1 into activating Warriors, and 1 into my combat pool. And I've also taken Determination again, because Robin has a fair few bits of fatigue kicking around. So the first thing I'm going to do is activate a unit of Warriors. And yeah, these guys are going to charge into you. And they go. So, first thing I'll do you want to close ranks?
Sorry, I'm going to play this. Activation reaction. So, trigger after units be activated charge. I can remove fatigue from one of my units.
Okay.
So I'm going to burn my fatigue.
Okie dokie.
I'm not going to play the ranks. No.
Alright, well, you haven't got my fatigue there. I am going to spend my combat bonus just to add 1 dice to the combat. So I've got 4 dice starting. I've now got 5. You've got 5 dice. So, do you want to use my fatigue?
Yeah, I'm going to lower your armor. We're both on 4s, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm going to lower your armor to 3.
Okay, so you've got 5 dice hitting on 3s. I've got 5 dice hitting on 4s. On 4s. Wow, that's really bad. 1.
I'm so glad I didn't raise my armor up. Oh,
2. 2 saves of 5. 1 dead. You need 1 save of 5. 1 dead. It's a draw, so I withdraw. And we get fatigue.
Yep.
Each. Excellent. Right. I think I am going to use my Warlord's Determination, and I'm going to charge you.
So if I close ranks, that halves my dice, is it?
It halves your dice, and you count as if you're in hard cover, so you save hits on 4s instead of 5s. So I've got 8 dice, and you've got 8 dice. I'm currently hitting you on 3s.
Oh, because you've got Danax, haven't you? And I'm hitting you on 4s.
Yep. No, you're not closing ranks. Okay. I'm going to use Determination, which gives me 3 more attack dice plus 1 for thing on you, but I can take those as a mix, I believe.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yep, I can. So I am going to take 2 of those as defense dice. So I've got 10 attacks. No.
You can still spend that fatigue, can't you?
Yeah, I think I can. So I think it's at the point in the right order. So now I am going to spend. So I'm on 4. I'm going to spend your fatigue to raise my armor to 5. So you've got 8 dice hitting on 5s. I've got 10 dice hitting on 3s. All of them. 10 hits.
I'm looking for 5s.
3 hits.
3 hits. I can't even kill you. Just make you worn out.
Yep. So I need 3 saves of because I've got extra dice. I've got 5 dice to get 3 5s.
You only failed 2.
But I only failed 2, didn't I? Yeah. So sorry. But also I'll just take 2 fatigue. And you need 10 saves of 5. Yeah.
Can't see this going badly.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So I took 2 fatigue for for resilience, and obviously I took 1 for for the combat. So he's exhausted. I'm not surprised. He's just chopped 8 guys up.
That could quite literally be a game changer.
And I've still got
that was 8 guys.
One thing to activate. These are warriors, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my last dice to activate my half guard. And I'm going to just charge up the hill into them. I'm going to have 2 dice. You've got 4 dice. I'm going to spend your fatigue to raise my armor to 5.
I'm currently on 3.
You're currently on 3.
I'm going to lower your armor back down to 4.
Okay, so you've got 4 dice hitting on 4s. I've got 2 dice hitting on 3s. Right, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. You're hitting on 4s. 1 hit. 1 save of 5 for me. He lives! 2 saves of 5 for you. 1 down, and the Saga dice. Which is what I wanted. Okay, so how many Saga dice are you generating? 2. Because you're generating 1 here and 1 over there. So your army's still fine. I haven't got any more dice or anything to do, so that is the end of my turn. So it is turn 5 for the Vikings. Okay, Robin, you were only rolling 2 dice this time, so what did you do?
I've gone for the half guard and some bonus attack dice.
Right then.
What do I want to do?
Playing big. So yeah, what do you want to do first? Who are you activating?
Yeah.
Him? Yeah. Okay, so you used him.
This guy's attempting to
and he's just charged.
The new warlord.
Okay. Are you going to spend all my fatigue?
No, I'm not spending any of it.
Okay.
I don't think. And so I'm going to get 2 dice.
I'm going to get 8.
I'm going to spend Freak to gain 3 dice.
Okay. Okay, so I'm hitting you. You haven't got anything for me to spend. You're not spending any of my fatigue wisely. And you are getting. So you're getting how many dice?
5 dice hitting on 4s.
5 dice hitting on 4s. I get 8 dice hitting on 3s.
5s. 4s. I'm a half guard, so I'll start with 5, wouldn't I?
Oh, yes. Yes, you're right. Yep, so yeah, I'm hitting on 4s.
Not sure it makes a difference. Cause...
You first, your turn. 2. And I'm hitting on 4s. Okay. So you need 7 saves of 5.
No.
Alright, and well, I need 2 saves of 5, don't I? He's completely exhausted, my warlord.
Yeah, so you need to pass them both.
Yep. No, they're both dead. I think we're getting to the point where this is pretty much over.
You've only got 1 dice.
For
your 1 half guard.
Yes.
It's like, what are the victory conditions? Massacre points. How many did you get? Yes.
Yeah. So that's the end of the Viking turn. So it's the last Anglo-Saxon turn. No, it's not the last turn, but it's probably going to be.
If your half guard dies.
It's my half guard dies. Right, let's see what happens. So all I did was roll the axe, and therefore I'm going to just activate my my half guard. I'm going down swinging. Here he goes. So this guy on the hill is just going to charge into them, and yeah, you want to close ranks?
No, I'm just confident the fact at least one of my guys will be left at the end.
So I get 2 dice.
3.
And you get 3. I'm going to spend your fatigue to raise my armor to 5. So I'm hitting you on 3s.
I'm going to lower it back down to 4.
Okay, so I'm hitting you on 3s, you're hitting me on 4s. Alright, 2 dice hitting on 3s. Oh dear.
Oh, he's worn out.
Oh, this could be...
He has been running up the hill all game.
He has been up and down that bloody hill. Ugh. So 2 saves of 5. Oh, and he's dead. And that is that's all the Saga dice.
You're generating
no dice. So that is the end of the game. We didn't even make it to turn 6 right then. So there we go. And what a climactic battle it is. I mean, so we just had a look. You've got to have earned at least 8 massacre points.
Yep.
I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. And you need to have won by at least 3 points. So what we're going to do, we're going to go away. We're going to work it out. We'll come back to you and let you know who's won. In the meantime, who do you think's won? Let's have a look.
There's already a burial mound in the middle.
Okay, so we've worked it out. I am looking at the battlefield. I mean, imagine how many across here. So we've worked it out. So Robin has got a total of 39 massacre points off of me. He destroyed a total of 5 units, which netted in plus 3 points per unit, rather than just the normal +1, plus all of the standard victory conditions, which is 4 points for a hero, 1 point for each half guard, 1 point for every 2 warriors, and 1 point for every 3 levy. And he got a total of 39. We've gone through the Vikings, and I got a total of 34 points. So Robin killing my warlord at the end got it. So it is a Viking victory. He's won by more than 3 points. So Robin is the winner. He's very content.
Not a lot left.
There's not a lot left. I mean,
I've still got some guys on the hill.
Yeah, I mean, you own the hill, look. And at the end of the day, isn't that what it's all about? Whoever got on top of the hill. I mean, to be fair, that was a pretty climactic end. How do you think it played out?
It's just the speed stuff dies, isn't it, in Saga? But that was really quite cool. I didn't expect your warlord to wipe out a whole unit.
No, to be honest, I didn't either.
I thought that unit were going to be like I was like, okay, cool, they're going to come in and... No, but then you just killed them.
I know. I wasn't expecting this unit here on the hill.
Yeah, I know how they
just survived. And my Dane axes this time didn't really do very much. As you kept pointed out, that guy just kept on running up and down that hill. Yeah. Champion, he did all right. He took your warlord out. It's a bit of a... I mean, he gets 5 attack dice, and he doesn't generate...
he probably needs to be...
I think he need. I think you're right. I think that's where he'd have shone, because he'd have taken even more abilities, and you wouldn't have been able to charge my warlord if you could have charged him. So something to think about. You could make a Viking one.
Yeah. 5 games in the campaign. I think I've won 3.
You've won 2. Yeah, that's it. So I'd say that it's a Viking victory. The bloodlines of both these families are gone. Yeah. And the people who are left just don't really care anymore. These Saxons think, you know what, it's all right. We'll let them have the land.
Being a levy is the most survivable role, because actually,
there actually is. They are the most left on the board. So there we go. Anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed that. That marks the end of our little mini campaign just to play through Saga, which people sort of requested back before Christmas. So we got through 5 of those games, and 4 of them were filmed. That doesn't mean it's going to be the last Saga battle report by any means at all, but those other games probably won't. We'll keep our warlords, because even though they die, you know, you keep the name and you keep gaining experience, and you just keep on saying it's the son of the next person. So if we play another Saga game, we will use the same, the family, if you like, or the characters.
Because that way you've got the option to, when you've got the mismatch warlord.
Yeah, that's it.
So even if it's someone else.
If it's someone else who hopefully has built his Norman army, then we'll be playing some more, and you get a few more points if you play a warlord who's giving you a bit of a handicap. So anyway, we really hope you guys enjoyed this. We don't quite know what we'll be moving on to next. It might be the Crusades, might be something else, or it might be all of it. But as always, thank you very much for sticking around, and we will see you guys all again soon in the next one. In the meantime, take care of yourself. See you later.